Well, hopefully it'll be more often than that, but this is my collaboration with Cherry Dollface this year. Last year we did 2012 Bombshell, and this year we're doing 2013 Queen of Meme. This is going to be a look based on famous film cinematic villainesses. And this one is actually based on Fiona Volpe. Is it Volpa or Volpe? I cannot remember them actually saying her last name in the movie, but it is the famous Bond villainess from Thunderball, played by, oh, what's her name? Luciana Paluzzi, I believe is her name. Corrected in the info bar if I have to. But thanks to Cherry Dollface for doing this collaboration with me. I love collaborating with her. So starting with makeup, I did a very natural eyebrow. I blended it and applied some gel over it. And I also used kind of a luminous foundation. Don't define or fill the brows too much because in the 60s, there was not that much attention to definition to the brows like there was in the 50s. It was a lot more natural. And I'm applying my Benefit Erase Paste as my concealer. All the way to the eyebrow. And in the 60s, makeup tended to be a lot more, there was a lot of blending upward from the lash line. It was most of the time, if you saw a smoky kind of look, it didn't come in from the crease, it actually came up from the lash line. So that's what we're going to do today. And what I'm using is, as a base, is this starlix gel liner, which I have featured in a video before. It is kind of an antique bronze color. And I'm just going to put that on my ring finger and just pat it onto the lid. But stay towards the outer corner of the eye. My Urban Decay Naked palette, and I'm going to use just a regular shader brush. This is a Sigma E55, and I'm going to use the color called Naked. It's right here. It's kind of a taupe color, but it's a matte shade, and I'm going to use that over the entire area where we just applied that bronze. And all we're going to use this for is just to provide a transition color and to blend. And just kind of start working that towards the outer eyebrow. I'm also going to take a angled brush. This is a Sigma E65, and I'm going to take the color Buck, which is just another kind of medium brown, and I'm going to pull that underneath the eye to do a soft liner. And you can see that this almost completely blends into the lower lashes. The color called Smog, which is very much a shimmery bronze. You want to be selective with your shimmery colors. You don't want it to be glittery. And we're going to put that in the middle of the eye and work it towards the center. So we're going over the dark area in the middle. And now I'm going to blend. Use my Sigma, or this was an SS224 at the time, but I'm pretty sure it's an E something now. This is an older one. Anyway, I'm going to blend all along that top edge so there's no harsh transition there. Then you're going to use the color Virgin, which is it's kind of like Shroom by MAC. It's got a sheen to it, but not too much. We're going to put that at the eyebrow for a highlight and blend it down into that lid crease color. Okay, and now I'm going to take the color called Dark Horse, and I'm going to start drawing some attention to the lash line. And I'm going to do this with a angled brush, same one that we used for under the eye. I'm going to take the color called Dark Horse. This is a vaguely glittery color. It's not necessarily the most ideal, but I figure a lot of people have this palette. And I'm going to do that right along the lash line and carrying it up to define this section. And then I'm going to take this angled brush. This is a little bit too fluffy. You want something a little bit less fluffy than this one. You see how much? So I actually prefer my other Sigma brush. This one's the E70, but the one I had before this is a little less defined. I can't find it. So I'm going to take some of this color called Hustle, which is kind of a warm, you see this one here? It's kind of a warm brown. It's not quite as shimmery as Dark Horse. And I'm just gonna lay it right on that little defined line that I did and then pull it inward. And that's gonna further define the outer V. And the main thing you're looking for with this look is when you look down, you want to see a slight curvature that goes up, because that's what I noticed in all the pictures, is that she has that slight hint of smoke goes up like this, and that's going to be more accentuated when we add the eyelashes. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of the Black Track Fluid line from MAC, which is the perfect eyeliner for this. Okay, and I'm going to, of course, create a wing, but I'm going to try to keep it subtle. So I'm going to concentrate it at the lash line and not to make it too thick. And you'll see that since we used a gel liner and we went over the dark colors we already had existing, it automatically made it a smokier and less defined wing. So if you use a liquid liner, you're going to have a lot more of definition there, and the look's not going to be quite as true to the era. That's just my feelings on it. And put some mascara on. I'm going to use Cargo Better Than Waterproof Mascara. This is in black. My Mod Lash 33s. I had already previously cut in half. I'm going to apply them 1/2 at a time, which makes it super easy. And there's the whole lash. And after the glue dries, then what we'll do is go ahead and take a little more of the Black Track Fluid line and go over that. Even though I used the Duo Dark, we'll want to make sure that that none of the glue shows any of the shine of the glue. Okay, moving on to the face. The eyes are done. We're going to take a little bit of the matte Wet n Wild bronzer to go up here in kind of a C shape. And then I'm going to take this blush from it's from Lancome. It's called Shimmer Mocha Habana, but it's a very bronze color, and we're going to do that on the apples of the cheeks. It smells good. Further accentuate that, I have this product that I got from Mary Kay years ago. It's too old probably for me to use. It's probably well past the expiration date, but I've never seen anything like it. It's a gel bronzer. It applies like a highlight, and I'm going to put that just here. And you have to blend it quickly because it will definitely start to stain. Smashbox Cream Blush, kind of a warm pink color, and I'm just going to add that right over the top. So we now have a very sunny glow, whether or not you can truly see it in this camera. This is the Tarte lip stain in, what is this color called? Joy, I think. But it's a lip stain, so I'm going to use it to apply color. And then I'm going to blot. And I'm going to apply this Starlix lipstick in Nude over the top. If you put this on, as you can see, it almost looks like a concealer, a shimmery concealer. And I'm just using that to add a champagne sheen to the lips. And that's it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to hair. I've had my hair set in rollers. My bangs, I aimed them off my face while they were wet. Aim your hot rollers on top of your head, straight up from the scalp. So I've taken all the rollers out. I had them set in a row back this way and then rolled down at the sides. As I've brushed out my hair from releasing it from the curlers. And I'm not going to put any hairspray in it yet because I'm going to add extensions. So, and I'm not going to do any teasing yet. So basically what I'm going to do is take my 2 fingers and I'm going to split a section right here at the bottom. And then I'm going to take the rest. You've got a pretty even part. I'm going to take the rest and put it out in a clip. And I'm using Glam Time extensions, and I'm going to use a 3-clip weft right now, which is this one here. and I have curled these. I keep my extensions pin curled, and I also dyed them to match my hair. So I used the same red hair color, and I have videos that show how to do that. Just make sure all the clips are undone. Okay, and that's pretty close to Fiona Volpe. It's actually a bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to take my section right here at the crown, okay, and I'm going to pull this forward. Everything directly behind where I've pinned, right here, I'm going to pull this forward, okay? That's going to be the area that I use to cover. And then I'm going to take this section right here at the crown, and I'm going to tease the heck out of it. I'm going to actually take my hairspray, spray it at the roots, and then I'm just going to tease. You can see that right there. All right, now that's when we take our natural bristle brush and we start to smooth it down. Every girl should do this at least once. And this is crazy, but I do not want to put this thing over my head like this because I don't want to crush it, so I'm going to put it over my feet. And I think that this is sticking out a little too much right here, so I'm going to kind of twist it inward. Yeah, that's better. I hope that you guys liked it. If you do, please subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and check out Cherry's tutorial is also. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. I haven't seen it yet, but this was super fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you later.